Hello and welcome to Cooking with Miss Brenda. Thanks for joining us today. I have somebody that is back for her second time with me. Her name is Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi.
And I'm so glad you joined us. You know, the last time she was here, I was taller than you.
Yep.
You grew.
I did grow.
Look at this. Of course, you don't have to be very tall to be taller than Miss Brenda, but look at this. So let me tell you, what have you been doing since the last time I've seen you?
I've done a lot of traveling, lots of school, and now we're back.
What kind of traveling? Whereabouts? Where have you traveled to?
We went to Egypt, and we went to Greece, and to Turkey.
Oh, and Egypt, Greece, Turkey, anywhere else?
Dominican Republic, and we went on a road trip.
Oh, wow. Which was your favorite of all the places you went?
I think Greece. Greece is very beautiful.
What did you like there? That's one place I haven't. I've traveled all over the world. I've been on every continent, but I have not traveled to Greece. Tell me, what did I miss?
Well, the island of Syros and Patmos are very beautiful. The water is very clear and super nice to swim in. Perfect temperature for swimming.
Oh, so it was beautiful. And what was your favorite part about it?
Probably the fact that Patmos is where John the Revelator did his things, and they have a cave there that they actually made into a miniature church, and they do all their ceremonies. And we were there for a mass ceremony, so it was double special.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I would like that.
Yep, it was very fun.
Yeah, that is really. Now, I've been to the Dominican Republic, and all my friends over there, I love you. I'm sending lots of love your way. Whereabouts in the Dominican did you go?
Well, we went to Santo Domingo, which is a very large city. That's where we flew into. And we actually rented an apartment in Juan Dolio on the beach, and it was very beautiful.
Oh, so did you go swimming a lot?
We did. There was a pool and a beach, and it was very pretty.
Oh, that's good. So I tell you what, you did get around. And what about Egypt did you like?
Egypt was very fun. The pyramids are super cool to see. Yeah. And the Nile cruise, and
Did you take any,
special.
do they have any that you can tour, or any empty pyramids that you could tour, or no? You only see
There's
the outside.
Valley of the Kings, where all the kings are buried, and we actually saw the mummy of King Tut, or King Tutankhamun.
Wow. Yeah. That's an education that you're not going to get.
Best history year ever.
Yes, because you're not going to get that in a textbook.
Right.
It's not going to be the same as actually being there and
touching
experiencing
the pyramids, that Moses saw and Abraham saw.
Yes.
Very special.
Yes. Sounds like you know your Bible.
Yes.
And that's a good thing. Well, today, can you tell everybody what we're having today?
Yes. We are having a barley rice turkey casserole.
Yes, we are. And, of course, we always use Vege-Turkey. But before we start here, you want to say hi. I'll say their names, and you say their name and say hi, okay? So we say hello to William Purdy.
Hi, William Purdy.
And Carolyn Walker.
Hi, Carolyn Walker.
And also Micah and Michaela.
Hi, Mike and Michaela.
From Long Beach, California. And our good friend Chris Goddard. Do you want to say hi to Chris?
Hi, Chris.
And Mary Guy from Northern Michigan.
Hi, Mary.
And Rhonda Bernard.
Hi, Rhonda.
And you are from Florida, but you're still in Ithaca. That's where my mama lives.
Wow.
So, Rhonda, when are you going home? I'm sure before it gets too cold, right? That's the best of both worlds, when you can have those Michigan summers and then go to Florida for warmth in the winter. That's pretty awesome. So if you guys have any questions at all, this is the time to ask the questions. If you have any, so if there's anything about the dish, you can go ahead. You don't have to wait. Well, I've thrown things all over the place here today. You can hold on to that for a minute, because I'm going to have you read the recipe in a minute. But you don't have to write down the recipe. All of our recipes are on our website, kidsclubforjesus.org, and you can just print them off. So it's easy. So just relax. She's going to read it and tell you what they are in just a moment. But first, we have a letter, and it is from Anna and Evelina. And let's have a look here. And let's see here. We have, happy birthday, Miss Brenda. I had a birthday this week. And let me show you what that.
It's all white.
It's all white? You can't see it. Okay, well, I have a.
If you hold it back further.
Can you see it if I do this?
Well, sort of.
You tell me when.
Turn the light down, see if we can.
That's okay. You go.
That's probably better.
Can we see it?
You see that?
Has
That's
like
such
a
beautiful
balloon puppy and some other balloons and flowers. It's very beautiful.
Very beautiful and pretty writing too. Thank you so much, guys. And let's see, then we have another letter that says, hi Melissa and hi to Miss Brenda. And there we go. And so thank you so much. That was sweet of you guys to remember my birthday, and I appreciate it. Boys and girls, you can send Miss Brenda a letter, and I'll read your letter right here on Cooking Time. So go ahead and send it. Melissa will put the address in the comments, but it's just Post Office Box 2238, Collegedale, Tennessee 37315. Well, right now, Rebecca, why don't you read the recipe for them? This is for our barley rice turkey casserole. Go ahead.
First, you're going to need a cup of onions. You're going to need some peppers, like sweet peppers, yellow, red, any color. 2 cups of celery, all nice and small chopped up. 2 cups of sliced mushrooms. 2 cloves of garlic. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 3 cups of water. 2 cups of milk. 1/4 cup of McKay's chicken seasoning. 1 teaspoon of parsley flakes. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt. You can add it if you want less salty, more, or less salty, you can put less. 18-ounce container of cream cheese. Herb and chive flavor is really nice.
8 ounce.
8 ounce, my bad. There's a one
no.
there.
Yeah, that's
Three-
oh, it looks like that too,
It
doesn't
does look
Yeah.
like an 18. 3 cups of uncooked instant brown rice. 1/2 cup of uncooked instant barley, and 2 cups of just Vege-Turkey, whatever brand.
Yep, there you go. You can use whatever kind you want. We'll put this over here. All right, and let's see, we have a couple more people that we have to say hi to. Ruth Collins, Ruth Price is watching. Ruth Collins Price.
Hi.
I think you're from Indiana. Be sure and tell us where you're from, guys. And also, William Purdy is asking me, what is your favorite thing to do when it's raining out? What's your favorite thing to do when it's raining?
My favorite thing to do is read. I love to read.
Oh, well, very good. You're one of those smart students. That's good. Well, one of my favorite things to do is it was raining. Yesterday it was raining here, and you know what I was doing? Writing devotions. Because I write a devotion every single day I post on I have a devotional app you can download from your app store. You just type in Brenda Walsh, and Sharing God's Love will come up, and you just click on that. And there's a new devotion every single day. And also there's a audio option, so you can let me read it to you. So you can either read it yourself or listen to me read it to you. And then I also have a devotion that I post on Facebook and on my website, brendawalsh.com. So there's lots of places you can get it. And so I have to spend a lot of time writing devotions. I write them a month in advance. So whenever I get a moment, like a rainy day, I'll be writing devotions. You can be sure of that. Okay, so let's see. Rhonda says, yes, she's going back home before it snows. Well, my mama's coming down here before it snows, too. So I'm glad to have my mama back with me for winter. I'll be excited about that. Brian McKnight's watching. Hello, Brian. How are you? And let's say hi to Brian.
Hi.
And then let's say Ross Svetlana is watching. Let's say hi.
Hi, Ross.
And Lois Somerville from Florida. Hello, Lois.
Hi.
You're gonna want this recipe. I think you're gonna like it. Okay, so let's put our iPad over here. The first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn this up, and you're going to add your olive oil. And I'll just hand you to me. You can use this to scrape it all out for me. And
Is it possible at all to move it just a little bit?
over here?
Yes.
Okay.
There
you go. Okay. And then now we're going to put our onions in. And we're going to saute those. I'm going to turn this up so you can hear it sizzling. Can you hear that sizzle at all yet?
It's like a popping crackle sound.
Yeah, like a popping crackle sound. Let's see. So we got a couple onions in there. My mom is watching. She'll say, wait a minute, you left some onions in there.
No
Got 'em?
left food.
Okay, yep. So stir those around if you would. And then you can go ahead and put your celery in there, because the celery takes a little more.
Because it's crunchy, you want it to be soft.
Yes, and it will take a little bit longer to get tender, so I put them in at the same time. That works well. And we're just going to make that a little bit tender right there. Can you tell everybody while we're waiting after it to get tender, tell us how old you are?
I'm 13.
You're 13, and
I
do you
am.
know what you want to do when you grow up, when you finish school?
Yes, I want to be an attorney like my father.
Good for you. What kind of law do you want to practice?
Personal injury, medical malpractice, workers' compensation.
Well, that's a good, you know what you want to do. I love that. You know, that's half the battle. So many kids don't have a clue what they want to do. They really don't. I have a friend from the time he was a little boy wanted to fly airplanes. That's all he could think about. If he heard an airplane flying overhead, at 3 or 4 years old, his mom says he ran outside to look at the planes. He was obsessed with the planes from the time he was a little, and he ended up being a very successful pilot for a large airlines, and we just retired. Yeah.
Wow.
So he knew what he wanted to do. Let's see there. This one here looks like I got it kind of big. Then we're going to maybe chop that up a little bit.
Yep, but
There we go. There we go. Perfect. You just keep that. And you can also go ahead and squeeze your garlic in there. I was showing her how to use this garlic press. So put the clove in there. You got see how I put my thumb on that?
I see.
Okay. And we'll start with the small one. And then just shoot it right in there. And watch that come out, guys. See?
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
And you scrape it off.
And then scrape it off. And then what we're going to do is, look how easy this is. This lifts right out, this basket. And you don't have to peel that clove at all. Just scoop it in there. And then put the next one in. So you want to hold it right here.
It smells so nice.
Then put your thumb there. Okay, and that one goes in there. And here we go again. Got to put some muscle in that one because it's a bigger one.
Squeeze.
Yep, good job.
There it goes.
Good job. Let's see here.
What a fun garlic presser.
I know, isn't that? I got it in Germany when I was with my good friend Gerda von Mauer. I just love that girl. And she showed me where that was. I was looking for a good garlic press. She said, you won't find it better than this one. And she was right. It was really nice.
Super easy to clean.
Super. Doesn't that smell good? I wish everybody could smell that. Yeah. I got through there. And then
smells
go ahead
like really good cooking dinner almost kind of smell.
And that's what we're doing. So go ahead and put the peppers in. We'll go ahead and put
red
those in there.
and yellow.
Yep.
You can also use orange or green,
right.
all the colors.
One thing about green, though, if you use green, you need to know that green is a pepper that hasn't ripened. It's raw. Yeah. And some people have trouble. They'll say, oh, peppers upset my stomach. I'm always belching them up. Usually it's because they ate a green pepper. It's really not ripe yet. And so if you just stick to the red or the yellow or the orange, they're going to digest better in your system.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah. So let's see.
Looks almost like kind of rainbow.
I know. I was going to ask you, after being gone, how long were you gone?
We were gone for about 5.5 months.
Wow, that's a long time. So that's a long time to be without your friends. Did you get a chance to communicate with them when you were gone?
I would text them through, Instagram or whatever, international messenger.
Yeah, and so you still got a chance to keep in touch. But what was it like when you got home and got to see each other again?
It was so fun, especially the first time I was back in church.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "You're back!" And it was very nice.
Yeah, that is nice. Let's go over here. Okay. And that's getting close to being done. Now we want to get those tender.
Yep.
Now they will cook more because we're going to bake this in the oven. And so they will cook more once they get in there. So if it's not, you can see the onions are clear. So that's probably good enough right now. So now we're going to add our mushrooms. And let me put those in here. You want to stir those up. And if you don't like mushrooms, leave them out. That's the beauty. What are some of the vegetables that you like you could think of you could put in here?
Carrots, broccoli, chives,
asparagus.
Oh yeah, everything.
Yeah, so you can. It's up to you. You can make it your dish, and it's just something that you enjoy. So if you say, "Oh, I don't like mushrooms," don't put them in there.
Or if
Leave
mom
them out.
has leftover chopped vegetables from the night before, you can
Yeah.
also put those in.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a very good idea. Tell you what, she is on the ball, and I can tell you know your way around the kitchen.
I love to cook. It's one of my favorite things to do.
What's one of your favorite dishes, like your signature dish? If they know Rebecca's cooking, what's it going to be?
Pasta.
Pasta.
I love carbohydrates. Not necessarily good. Always eat your vegetables, guys. But pasta is very good.
Yeah.
Specifically, like kind of a pink. I make pink sauce and I make that macaroni. It's very good.
What is the pink sauce made out of?
Well, you put like the cheese.
Uh-huh.
Parmesan is mine. Parmesan and mozzarella,
Uh-huh.
and red sauce, and just some like cream that you get from the store.
Okay.
Onions, garlic,
Okay.
and then you put some more like mixed like cheese on top. Very cheesy dish.
Okay.
And then you just bake it, and it's very delicious.
Awesome. One thing I'm going to do is right now I'm going to put this in because this is when you said cheese, this is cream cheese with chives and onions. So I'm going to have you go ahead and put that in there so you can start melting it around, okay? And
All right.
there you go. There you go. Oh, we have Dad just walked in. So Dad, you're going to be a taster too, right? He said yes. How about that?
Yep.
All right.
We'll get it all in there off that spatula
Yep.
there.
Okay, there you
Nice
go.
and clean.
Nice and clean.
Super clean.
See that? Good job. Yay. All right. So now just trying to spread that around and try to melt it as much as you can. As soon as it gets melted, we're going to add some milk, our water, seasonings, then it's instant brown rice and barley. It's the instant barley. And mix that all up together, and that's what we're going to do. Now, one thing, I actually a friend of mine shared with me her recipe for this, and I took and just redid it, the whole thing. But I'd never ever worked with instant rice before. Have you?
I have not.
But it does taste good in this recipe. It's
Oh,
not
dear.
something usually I'm going to want to
So
have.
sweet.
It's just wanting to visit around the world, you know,
And I
like
was
you
like,
did. Say,
"Ooh."
I heard you talking about going around the world, and I said, oh, I think I'll jump out and get some of that. And I said, how's that melting down good?
It is.
And
And just keep stirring, and it'll eventually coat all the vegetables in the pan.
yes. And we've got some over here you can
There it
stir in.
is.
Yep. And as soon as that gets in there, then we will add the water. But what happens is that if you don't get that heat, you know, hot and starting to melt, then it takes longer. And I don't like the clumps. And then you have to,
Right.
you know, kind of work it in
You
there
want a
harder.
nice creamy
Yes,
dish.
and you can tell that is really, you're doing a great job. That's looking good. So I'm going to go ahead and add the Vege-Turkey. By the way, for anyone who is vegan, we always post, if I'm not demoing a vegan recipe, then I will always post one. So you always have an option. You will get both a vegetarian and a vegan every single time recipe. So that you can use whatever chicken or turkey veggie meat that you want. Put your favorite in there. It doesn't matter. This here is from the turkey roll. I think it's Worthington turkey roll. And we're adding that. I just like the flavor of it and the texture. You can use the soy Adams. You can use the kind of chicken out of the can. Whatever it is your favorite. Some people put scallops in. You know, whatever you want. And then I'm going to go ahead and put your water in. And you can just keep stirring that up. I'll add it just a little bit of time so you can get it stirred up. And it's going to start making a nice creamy sauce. And then we're going to put 2 cups of milk. For the vegan recipes, you put almond milk or soy milk or cashew
Oat
milk.
milk,
Yeah,
any
they have
milk.
every kind nowadays, whatever kind you like. And want to dump this in. This is the McKay's chicken style seasoning. Put that in. And then we're also going to put in the parsley.
Yep. Guys,
And-
dried parsley flakes, fresh parsley,
Yep.
whatever kind.
Yep. And that one there was a fresh parsley.
Okay.
And then this is garlic
Garlic
powder.
powder.
And then just a little bit of salt. That's good. That works. She's got clean hands. Okay, here we go. Some salt. And now we're going to put in the barley. And then we're going to put in, this is the instant brown rice. That's what that is. Pardon me? Yeah, that pan is,
It's
you're going to
getting
be really
very
careful
full.
with that one. And then...
And if you guys want to use like a very big pot so it'll be easier to stir.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I needed a bigger pan, didn't I?
Very,
I'll help you with
precarious
this one,
here.
yeah. So we're going to just now bring this to a little bit of a simmer, a little bit of boil first, and kind of get that rice started right along. And because it's the instant rice, it doesn't take long. You're going to heat your oven to 375 and put it in a casserole dish. Put a foil over it and bake it for about 30 minutes. Then take the foil off and bake another 15 minutes, and it should be done. And Melissa's telling me to check my comments here, so let's see here. Let's see if we do. Let's see, back right here. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but there you go. And so Brian McKnight is asking if I ever find time for myself, and that he appreciates all we do. And you know what, Brian? I wish I could sit up here and just tell you, yes, I do. But the truth is, right now, God just has me so busy just full-time working for him. I don't get very much time by myself. But if I do, it's usually at night. And I turn all the lights off in the house, and I just sit at the piano and play in the dark. And that is so soothing to me. And just, that's, I play by ear, so I don't have to see the notes anyway. And I just play, and sometimes I sing and just have
What are some of your favorite songs to play?
Oh, that's a good question. I have a lot because growing up, my mom and dad really was focused on having a Christ-centered home, meaning nothing was allowed in our home that wasn't going to bring us closer to Jesus. And I mean nothing. We didn't have a TV. We didn't have secular music. We didn't have books in our house that were not true. No novels. We had to have all just true stories. So, I grew up, when you play by ear, I grew up listening and learning. Someone says, how do you know all those songs on praise and worship? Because every Sabbath at 5:30, we go live with praise and worship. And I'm at the piano playing your favorite songs. You type in what song you want to play. I always have a musical guest with me singing. And I play your favorite songs. And someone always asks me, like, how do you know so many songs? Well, it's because that's all I knew growing up was religious music, and I went to church school, and I went to prayer meeting every week, and I was in church playing. I started playing the piano for church when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
And so I grew up only listening to religious music. So that's how I do that. So if I was to ever find a moment where I really had time for myself, I would probably be painting paintings, because I do oil paintings. All the oil paintings in the house are mine. You'll see I've got oil paintings everywhere, but I don't have any time to paint anymore. But so what would you like to do if you didn't have schoolwork or any responsibility, no chores? What would you do? What would your go-to be?
I love to play games with my brothers. Sometimes tag or hide and seek is very fun. I also love to read mission stories. Mm-hmm. That's another super fun things to do.
Have you read any of my books?
Probably. I just probably don't remember reading.
There's a book that makes a great worship book I have called Passionate Prayer. And it's just filled with faith-building stories. It's filled with my personal answer to prayer stories, and also just stories about sharing Jesus too.
Now that I think about it, actually, yes, I have your bedtime stories book.
You have my bedtime stories.
I do. It's
Miss
very
Brenda's
good.
Bedtime stories. Yep, I have 5 volumes of those.
Yep.
But if you haven't read Passionate Prayer, that's your next one you should read.
Passionate Prayer.
I also, right now, this time of year, we think about this last week on the 16th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. We had Hurricane Ida hit. I mean, unbelievable. The same spot, 16 years later, the same day. And right after Hurricane Katrina, I went down right after the hurricane, and I collected miracle stories, survival stories. I put people's stories in a book, and it's called Between Hell and High Water. And that's a pretty good, interesting read for you, too. Between Hell and High Water. Okay, we're cranking this thing. I think I'm going to crank this up a little more, because we need to have it just simmer a little bit.
There's definitely starting to get steam. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's definitely some steam coming over it. So
yeah, so it's starting to get there. Let me see if there's any other questions. Let's see. We have William Purdy is from Eastern Pennsylvania. I'm glad you joined us, William. And then Ruth says, hi, ladies. Let's see. And also, do you know, every Monday we post a podcast on my YouTube channel. Just go to Brenda Walsh Ministries on YouTube, and we have a podcast with Melissa She's our general manager for Kids Club for Jesus, and myself, and we answer your questions. So whatever question you want, go ahead and you can submit it on here. You can give it to me. Melissa will give you an email address that you can submit them. You can text me, private message me through Facebook, however you want to get your questions to me, and we'll get them answered. Okay? And then Rhonda says her favorite thing to do when it rains is pray that it doesn't have sound effects and lightning show. I'm not fond of thunderstorms either, I got to tell you that. And then Pamela Morgan from Jamaica joined us. Hi, Pamela.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. And let's see, Jessica Clifford says, hi, Rebecca from the Clifford family. I bet your dish smells delicious.
Hi Sadie. Hi, Lucy.
And then Micah and Michaela say, happy birthday, Miss Brenda. Thank you so much, guys, for making my birthday so special. I tell you, it's definitely been a birthday week, that's for sure. Okay, well, what we're
starting to get simmers here.
That's perfect. So you see that simmer? What we're going to do is we're going to just transfer that and put it into a 9 by 13 inch pan, put the foil over it, and cover it up. So until then, I'm just going to put it over here so that I can go ahead and bring out the finished one for you. And let me just unplug this right down here. Okay. And let me put this over here because I don't want to spill it. Hold on one second. I'd be something I might have to do, you know. Let me just, let me wipe this counter off right here, and then we'll bring out the finished dish, and we'll bring out our tasters, because guess what? Your mom, your dad, and
brothers.
Your two brothers are going to taste it for us. So let's put it out here. I have Lucy Newhart is our wardrobe coordinator, and she does all our sewing. She made these for Kids Club for Jesus in our Kids Club cover.
See, they match our aprons.
Isn't that awesome? Cute. Thank you so much, Lucy. I love you. You know, if you heard that, I love Lucy. I do love Lucy. This Lucy right here. Okay, so let me put our plates out here. And I'm going to let you dish them up for your family. How's that? So let's welcome your mom, dad, brothers. Come on out, guys. Woo-hoo! Listen, you might have to adjust that camera, I think. Yep, because I think her daddy is tall. And so I'm going to let you introduce your family. Come on, boys, right up here. All right, so you want to introduce everybody?
This is my little brother, Levi. He's 8. This is my middle brother, Josiah. He's 11.
Josiah?
Josiah, yes.
Okay.
And this is my mom.
Priscilla,
yeah. And this is my dad.
Hey, and it's so good to see you. You want to see, look at how funny this looks right here. We need a picture of this.
We do.
Yes, we do. In fact, I'll post one for you. We'll get a picture after the program and we'll post it. How's that?
Yes.
So you're going to serve up your family. You want to give them just a little sample and we'll pass it out. You want to give one to your mom first.
I don't want to spill it. It's also very full.
Yep. So you can even dig it more there if you want. So. Okay.
Thank you.
And let's give one to your dad. And this has the turkey and the celery and the mushrooms. Hold on.
It smells amazing.
Oh, well, we'll see if you like it.
I'm sure.
And let me give you a fork right here. I think we're going to need one more fork here. Hold on one second. And now one for yourself.
And one for Miss Brenda.
Well, I'm going to let you guys sample it, okay? There you go. Uh-huh.
Oh, Priscilla, I need to move over just a little. We cannot see you. Rebecca, you're fine.
Okay, we'll get them up right up here.
I can go up there.
All right, how's that? Can you see everybody now?
Yes.
All right, so...
Actually, now you're in
Josiah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Let's organize.
All right, come back over this way. Yep, there you go.
Right, there we go.
Is that good? All right, we want to make sure that we can see everybody. Okay, everybody, take a bite. But don't burn your mouth.
Yummy.
Good.
Really savory.
Very good.
Delicious. The mushrooms.
Thank you.
Do you like mushrooms, I hope?
I do, yes.
Oh, good. It's kind of late now to tell you. That was delicious.
It's very good.
What do you think?
Good.
So your name is
Levi.
Levi, and this is Josiah. What do you think, Josiah?
It's good.
Is it? Would you want Mama to fix it for supper or Rebecca to fix it for your supper? You can fix it now.
Rebecca can do it.
You
can
can
go
do
home
it. Yeah.
and-
You can go home and do that. What do you think?
It's very
You see
good.
how easy it was to put that together? It's so easy.
It's a one dish meal.
One dish meal. It's got everything in there. It's got your protein. It has your vegetables. It has your starch.
Right.
Yes, so the rice. So it's one complete meal right there. Well, let's see if we have anybody asking us anything right before we go. Randy Phipps joined us from Kentucky. Hey, Randy, you got to try this dish. Right? Yep. Say hi, Randy. Everybody.
Hi, Randy.
All right. And then Jessica Clifford is watching. And do we know Jessica?
Yes.
Yes, they're our friends.
Well,
From
go
school.
say hi to Jessica
In fact,
then.
she's a-
Okay.
She's a class chaplain
Lucy
also.
and Sadie were both honored in the program. Lucy and
Lucy and
Yeah,
Sadie were
Sadie
here.
Yes,
We're
yes,
both on
yes.
the
Oh, that Lucy and Sadie.
Yes, that's what I was saying hello to.
Hey guys.
They were
Okay.
here.
Now I'm connecting the dots.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank each one of you for joining us. Every Wednesday at 5:30, we go live with a different recipe. And stay tuned and watch our Kids Club for Jesus site on Facebook for what's coming up next week. And if you have any questions, go ahead and you leave comments there. Ash is our social media director. She lives in South Africa, but she is very, very attentive. She really is a master of social media. She covers all of it. And so she's very quick to get the questions answered. If you give a question right there, just let us know. If there's anything that you would like to have a taste for, let us know. If you have some dish that you're saying, I wish Miss Brenda would make this, all you got to do is tell me what it is, and we'll try to make it happen, okay? Well, thank you so much for joining us. And that's all the time we have today. Until next time, remember, boys and girls, it's kids time to